Today I'm going to be talking about a really important fragrance in my life. About 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago now, I decided to move from the Midwest, from Minnesota to Los Angeles. And I didn't really have a plan of what I was going to do, but I knew that I needed a change in my life. And so I pointed my Toyota Camry 2002 west and started driving. Along the way, I spent a night in Denver with my cousin, who let me sleep downstairs after I barely made it to his place because the Camry was running out of oil. And so she was thirsty, and I filled her up and got some sleep. And when I was staying at his brand new house, I used the shower downstairs, and there was a little trial size bottle of Rose 31 by Labo. And I didn't know what it was at the time, but it was their body wash, and I used it and was blown away by how it made me feel. It felt really sophisticated and beautiful, and both masculine and floral at the same time in a way that I hadn't encountered before. And I asked him about it, and he was like, had no idea. I think he got it from a hotel maybe. And I've always loved fragrances. I've always loved to smell good. I've always enjoyed experimenting with them and learning about them, but that experience really set off a whole journey for me. When I did land in Los Angeles, I got a job, and quickly the pandemic hit after I got that job. And throughout lockdown, learning about fragrances and ordering samples from a company called LuckyScent. They have Scent Bar, which is location. They have downtown LA, Hollywood, and I believe one in New York as well. That activity of trying new scents and learning about them really was a lifeline for me in the pandemic. And it was really a source of joy, and it's a passion that continues to this day for me. I'm lucky enough now to have been given a gift of Rose 31 by my wonderful girlfriend, and to this day it brings me back to that whole experience for me. And the fragrance itself still has that Le Labo DNA to it. This is a great house. If you go and buy a fragrance in person from them, it's a beautiful aesthetic. The locations are gorgeous. They do have an added level of experience in that someone will compound your fragrance for you, which gave me a bit of pause at first because I just wasn't used to that. It is an interesting layer to the experience. I would imagine that they have a very rigid set of requirements to make sure that you're getting the same product that you've experienced before. But it is a beautiful location. The people there know what they're talking about. They have a lot of wonderful fragrances. When I started working in Beverly Hills in LA, Santal 33 hit me like a train when I first smelled it, and I needed to find out what that fragrance was. And I've had a long, complicated relationship with that. After learning how ubiquitous it is and smelling it in so many different settings, and learning that dill pickle is a major note that a lot of people pick up, and starting to process that and now pick that up myself as well. I've run the full gamut from being intrigued to now being pretty much over that fragrance, but it elicited the same level of reaction in me that Rose 31 did as well. So this house is really powerful in the accords that they come up with. Rose 31 for me, again, is just this beautiful combination between a masculine scent, from my perspective, that incorporates a floral note of rose in a way that's really palatable. It's not overwhelming. It's clean without being soapy. And I remember it made me feel like really classy and sophisticated and beautiful and elegant in a way that felt very grounded and powerful. The sillage is really powerful on it. Its longevity is phenomenal with all the fragrances by them that I've experienced. And you get a custom bottle when you go that you can put a message on, or your name, or whatever you would like to do, which is a really nice touch as well. I will look forward to getting into the next fragrance that I'd like to share with you guys and continuing to learn about fragrance together. Thanks for watching.